Reflect jumping? That's a thing? Generic intro in the theduckgoesmoo here, back with another video, and it is one I have waited over 2 years that I've been thinking about randomly through random periods of my life. I'm just like, there should be a new Man's Guide coming out. That's what I was thinking last year. I was like, there should be a new Man's Guide. They come out with one like every single year, but it is a Man's Guide to the Backburner. I thought it was supposed to be the Huntsman based off of people that told me in the comments, and I think off the last SoundSmith video I reacted to. If you want to see my reaction to a Man's Guide to the Big Earn, which I believe is the last one, absolutely loved it, and then he did like a bloopers or behind the scenes or whatever, love that video as well. You want to check my reaction to that, I'll leave it right up there. Also, the link down below in the description. Also, in a playlist on my channel with all the other Team Fortress 2 reactions going in chronological order. I should be live streaming this coming up Friday. I might do a thing where I play an hour and a half of TF2 with viewers doing Smiths, and then probably an hour and a half of Genshin Impact since I just started playing that game. But I streamed that on Friday. Also, I just streamed Undertale for the very first time ever. Streamed that on Saturdays. I'm actually scared. The game is way different than I expected. VODs are going up on the gaming channel like always. But I do read all your comments, leave them down below. Shout out to the patrons because they get the videos there early. A lot of time on Paywall channel, I read all your comments whether you're a patron or not, whether you're subscribed or not. But I really hope you are subscribed. Who knows where I'm going to be in life when the next Man's Guide comes out. Hopefully it comes out next year. If it took an extra year to do, it's gonna be amazing. But let's go ahead and jump into a Man's Guide to the Backburner. All right, can't say I've ever used a Backburner. This took 2 years to make. Marketplace.tf, they still exist. I could have swore there was some issue with them. I'm so ready for this. I will randomly in life just be like, in like everyday life, just like, there should be a new Man's Guide coming out soon. And then it didn't come out last year. I was like sad. Yes. Yes. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Also, I just started Undertale today. Very scary. Bro, did bro just notch that without even looking? Is that what? Thinking it was gonna be the Huntsman, but it's the Backburner. Is he's gonna talk about why he didn't do the Huntsman, right? Or maybe that's why the year.
Just one word, I would choose unexpected. If you saw the teaser or have been following production updates on this video, you probably thought that I was doing Man's Guide to the Huntsman.
That's what I was told.
Focused on something else, that's where the Backburner shines the most. On its face, it seems
really
like a pretty normal side grade. You get guaranteed crits if you burn someone's back at the cost of an air blast that uses 50 ammo instead of 20. And yes, I do see that other stat, but every other flamethrower that can air blast does that.
The one I use.
Now, most people upon seeing this would just be like, all right, that's it.
But it doesn't register.
Here's the thing. These extremely simple stats transform the Backburner from a basic stock weapon to a tool of utter chaos.
Ambushing. Yeah. Flank them. That's kind of like Scorch in Titanfall 2. Also fire. It's all fun and games till it shows it behind you.
Top stat first because it basically defines the entire weapon. It accomplishes quite a few things, but above all else, it encourages you to make like a From Software dev and ambush some poor schmuck who's just trying to play the goddamn game.
Dark Souls 3?
If you crit from behind, you want to start fighting from behind. Running around the flank, hiding in a corner, anything is on the table as long as you're unexpected. Okay,
and
so
you're behind them,
like
and the game registers.
On the cart right now. My teammates are distracting them so I can get behind them without being seen. And this is honestly just like the basic Backburner gameplay. You burn their backs.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Medic
I
dies.
Too much damage for the heavy to do anything about it. And I get the soldier and the medic does a funny ragdoll, and there you go. I saved the game. Another really basic example. There's a bunch of people on the cart here, so I'm just gonna walk up behind them.
Don't say I used to flog.
Kill one person, kill 2 people, kill 3 people.
I play Pyro when nothing is going right.
That's cool. In this clip, I get Ubered by our medic for some reason, so I'm gonna hold down the mouse 1 button to just kind of clean up a bunch of people and then establish myself as a presence on the front lines. And then once they're expecting me to be up there, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go around the flank. And,
wow, that's not good.
Hey, you got something on your back there. You want to turn around? I can get it for you.
No, he's not.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay, so you're not gonna believe
that. Wait, he actually turned around
using the Backburner. People tend to panic when a pyro ambushes them, so oftentimes they'll
run away. But that's exactly what you want.
We get to catch themselves crit. It seems a little silly from our perspective, but let's look at the situation from theirs. So a pyro charges you, and what weapon is he using?
Yeah, that's true.
You see the problem, right? First of all, there's only one visual difference between the Backburner and stock, this dragon ornament right here. But not only that, when Pyro presses the W and mouse 1 buttons at the same time, which funnily enough I've heard they tend to do a lot, it unlocks
W and 1.
fucking hidden light theme. I genuinely can't see anything right now, and in a situation like this, the only tell would be the sound that the flamethrowers make. But unless you're experienced enough to know the difference, you wouldn't know this and would just get crit seemingly out of nowhere. So at the end of the day, can you really blame someone for making this kind of mistake? I mean, maybe, but
that was just a whiff.
All right, so these clips I've been showing you in the patented SoundSmith narrates gameplay clips to show off the mechanic he's talking about section are all fine and dandy, but I'm usually starting in the middle of the clip, already in position. And what I failed to show you so far is,
God.
Well, how I got there to begin with. See, Pyro's a fun class with a lot of problems. Notably, he's not really all that fast. I mean, to be fair, he's got average speed, same as all these guys, but when you're hanging out on the flank, you're much more likely to run into this guy.
And that's a problem, because
maybe sometimes this guy.
They turn around and run away, you're not going to catch them.
Just shorter than the average lifespan of a live service game that's definitely going to be the TF2 killer this time. We need to cover that weakness with our secondary weapon.
When does Overwatch 2 come out? I played the beta.
Some range to our kit and selling our soul, but unfortunately, I'm a ginger. And as we all know from that one TV show that single-handedly filled my childhood with relentless bullying, I'm a little lacking in that department. So instead,
oh my God, same. That's all I heard in middle school.
Mobility secondary
God,
what really
the amount of times
I mean, why worry about
I was
speed or
told
range if you can just
something about Kyle.
And yes,
I'm not going to say the word because
tutorials on how to use mobility items.
Because YouTube.
I think the more important thing is talking about when to use them. As much as it pains me, we are not talking about that flashy, in-your-face movement that tends to show up in every other video.
Rocket jump. What about Market Garden?
Point A to point B, and it doesn't.
Wow, wait, you can make that jump.
It also has to be unexpected. Let's look at the first item a new player might use when trying to add mobility to the Pyro. A lot of times, Pyros who get their hands on the thermal thruster for the first time will take one look at what it can do and just
be like, flank, level 69, nice. I've never used it.
That I affectionately call the brain blast. See, the joke is that their brain gets blasted. There's really no getting around it. If
you just shot in the air.
Yesterday's weather, it's just not going to go well for you. This is
everyone knows you're there.
So while you can definitely get away with some jetpack shenanigans, it really sort of depends on the enemy team.
Just dive bomb them? Nice. And now you're in front of them. Okay,
In this clip, I'm hanging out on the flank, and KJ's running away from what looks like the enemy combo, so I blast out here onto the bridge, and at that exact moment, they jump onto the point, and I'm able to just walk up
and
kill them.
Perfectly timed.
I'm up in the center, and then I see this Pyro who's definitely going to walk at me, but then I hear him do a voice line, so I match his voice line, and back up and then wait for him to do another one. And then I hear him do it on the left side, so then I go around the right side right here, pull out
Wait, what? Why are you playing Ring Around the Rosie?
Leaves the game. I know none of the clips I narrated were particularly flashy, and yeah, it is undeniably fun as hell to blast yourself straight into the enemy team and go crazy. But if you want to take full advantage
Can't say I've ever done it.
Crit mechanic, you've got to be sneaky with it. And that's sort of difficult to do when your secondary announces its presence to the entire map whenever you do anything with it.
Wait, oh God, that's not going to end well. There's 5 of them?
So we're gonna need something different, something smaller, faster, a bit quieter, with more ammo, and maybe something that can actually do some damage. I know that's a lot to ask for, though, so I understand if there's not really anything like that in the. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it.
Flare gun. That is a flare gun, right? What? What is he? The detonator. Oh.
It is actually unbelievable how good the Detonator is when paired with the Backburner.
Oh!
First of all, it's a secondary that can actually deal damage, so it's good to pester people or finish them off from a distance, but it can also
True, distance is an issue. Oh, you can jump with it? Yeah.
Jump. Yeah, when you equip the Detonator, every map opens up into a whole new playground. In this clip, we're pushing Barn.
It's like when the first demo man learned tramping.
Who has been sticky spamming, but
Speaking
is
of demo,
shooting pills at us. That tells me he's got a sticky trap somewhere, so I go up on this side area here, pull out the Detonator, jump through the window, and completely bypass his sticky trap and kill him pretty much instantly. And yeah, he definitely wasn't expecting that one. And yeah, it's worth noting that the thermal thruster can technically do this too, but the
that's
Detonator
more
has
difficult.
one thing that the jetpack just doesn't.
Silence.
Well, one more thing. Burst mobility. With the jetpack, if you need to go somewhere, you gotta go through this lengthy animation where the Pyro puts away his flamethrower, go gadget, swaps to her secondary,
How long does that
and then
take?
Finally, you can wait for another second as the blast-off animation plays, and even then, you're moving in a mostly fixed trajectory after that, for the first half of your jump, at least.
Air strafing is disabled? Oh.
I swap weapons, look behind me, and boom. we're schmoovin'. In this clip, the
Schmoovin'.
team is about to cap the point, and I gotta get in there quickly. If I go through that door, I die, so I pull out the detonator, jump
And
up here
get-
quickly, and now I'm in a perfect position to wait a second,
Oh.
and then drop down and burn everybody back when they're not
You know, after the big earner, I turned into a big earner spy. Am I gonna turn into a...
stand on this ledge right here? So
Am I gonna turn into a Backburner pyro now?
This demo man walks through the door thinking he's being sneaky on the flank, doesn't see me at all, and I
Lands on his head.
down, save our medic's life. That's right, when you're using the detonator, you can flank quickly, you can do cool jumps, but you can also get into some funny places that you shouldn't be.
Yeah,
In this
like
clip, the
Modern
sniper
Warfare
doesn't
2
even
all
look
over
up
it.
to see me at all because
Why would he look up?
I mean, like, why would you?
Yeah.
It ends up working perfectly
69
with
health, nice.
Backburner's ambush-based playstyle. Except for the fact that it didn't crit, but it's fine. Ignore that. If you're that
Nope,
sniper,
nope,
why
that's
would you
TF2.
ever look there? Seriously, look at this bullshit. How do you think I got here?
That's ridiculous. How I got there, not MP4 in the VLC file format.
Honestly, I could just talk about the
I love
detonator all
that.
day.
I
know
love
that.
that.
I talk about movement mechanics a lot, but like, I can't believe they put something like this in the game. It's what?
You're getting off track again.
Mario.
We're gonna actually spend another 2 hours on mobility tutorials.
Thank you.
We only have the studio for another day. We gotta get this script done.
Yeah, okay, fine. Actually, wait, now that I think about it, why are we back in the studio? Aren't we, like, running from some evil mega corporation that's trying to kill us?
No, this is a procedural show. Everything goes back to normal at the beginning of the next episode. Except that's
Oh.
why. They're still here.
I really hope he does deleted scenes or bloopers video.
We're gonna have to pay for that, right?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Well, we have enough to cover it, right? What about
No.
that money we got from the Crystally sponsorship?
What part of procedural do you not understand, man? We're broke.
Ugh, okay.
Sounds
well,
alright.
I guess we need an actual
Marketplace.tf.
Hello?
Hey, Lazy, it's Ethan.
Oh.
Listen, can
Oh.
I ask a favor?
Sure, what's up?
Can you recommend a sponsor for this Man's Guide we're recording?
Lazy
I need somebody to
Purple?
cover some
I've reacted to how it
production
feels to play.
costs.
Oh, you need money, huh? Maybe you
Same.
wanna save
Same.
some money while you're at it, huh? Well, have you considered...
Lazy Purple takes over the video. Markiplier. Purple Smithmas. What in the world?
Was that the coupon code that gives you 10% off any unusual?
That's right, Marketplace.tf is back, baby. Yeah, this episode of Man's Guide is sponsored by Marketplace.tf, a storefront for all things
Oh,
TF2.
that's
And Dota 2 and
that's
Steam
beautiful.
items, actually, but that's not important. TF2.
What is that other
look,
one?
Look, TF2.
Yeah, the
Marketplace.tf
keys
is the only
dangling.
TF2 storefront with no fees for the buyer. Most other sites will show low prices, but will add a ton of hidden fees at checkout, and they'll take forever to deliver the items, and they'll never go on sale. It's basically
Like
just like a heist, but for
food
your
delivery.
wallet specifically.
Oh,
Well, no
Payday
more.
2.
Marketplace never passes fees onto you, delivers your items
That's
quickly and
good.
safely.
I've never
accepts
used Marketplace
PayPal, and
.tf.
has sales and promos and shit like that all the time. They even give out coupons that just straight up give you free stuff. Okay, so I know that was a lot of words though, so let me just rework this real quick. Okay, no fees, free stuff.
That's all you
Also,
need.
Yeah, it's cheaper than the Steam Community Market. Seriously, go
Oh,
check
I'm
their
sure.
coupons. As soon as this video is
Is
live,
that not against the
Marketplace is
rules?
launching a new code, Purple Smithmas, that gives you 10% off any unusual. Yeah,
Is
I wasn't just
Purple
goofing earlier.
Smithmas
That's
for
real.
lazy?
10% off unusual taunts, skins, war paints, unusual fires, hats, miscs, literally
Why is it
any
purple?
unusual. 10% off, just like that. And I should say, I
How
don't
it
want this
feels
to come
to
off
play
like
medic?
empty shilling either. I can tell you from personal experience that Marketplace is cheap, fast, reliable, and most of all, safe. I've been using the site for years, and I've never had any issues with getting the items. You know, other than the item servers going down, but that's not their fault. You know how it goes. Death, taxes, TF2 item servers not working. If
Yeah.
you're ever in the market for TF2 items of any kind,
$1,400?
Marketplace.
That is a mortgage
you can use the
payment.
link in the description or the pinned comment and go check it out.
Oh
I
God.
mean, like, after you finish the video, though.
Of course.
Okay. Yep. 5 seconds? Yeah, that works for me. Okay, see you then.
Are they coming?
They just did.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
Back to the guide. Where were we again?
I just honestly don't remember.
Let me just narrate this clip. Maybe it'll come to me. So this clip's Thunder Mountain. I'm shooting the detonator at a
Yeah.
soldier.
What happens? Oh, air blast.
So the Backburner isn't strictly speaking
Oh,
perfect. The main
you didn't have enough because it's
only
50.
downside to the Backburner is that your air blast costs 150% more. In practical terms, this means you only get about as many air blasts as the number of years it took the Confederacy to get completely steamrolled. That's a pretty
Wow.
huge downside, seeing as air blast is arguably Pyro's most powerful mechanic that is definitely in no way infuriating to play against. You can't extinguish your teammates as effectively, you can't reflect projectiles.
Well, I mean, I
as
use
often,
the
you can't
flog
stuff
anyway.
Ubers as well. It seems really bad, but there is a silver lining to this, and that's how this red text makes people perceive the weapon.
That it's bad,
and also the
or
people
that
use
that
it.
doesn't have air blast. maybe that doesn't have air blast. Is that
That's
the
just
issue?
the thing. Nobody expects you to.
That was a
be able to
cool
air blast
transition.
this, which means if you want to catch somebody off guard, using the Backburner to kind of smurf your way into easy air blast kills works surprisingly well. It is honestly
I don't think
fascinating
that
how much of an impression
soldier
this
was doing it
little
because
dragon
you had the
ornament can
Backburner.
make on the enemy gamers. Like, look at this. In this clip, I'm on the flank, but then I get caught out by this soldier, and he shoots some rockets at me, so I air blast one, and then two of his rockets
That's just a
back,
soldier
and then I
being a
retreat to
soldier.
get some health. Fast forward a few seconds, and I'm back
7
on the flank.
seconds.
This time I run into a different soldier at first, and I air blast one of his rockets. He stops shooting me.
Nice.
This guy shows up again after seeing me air blast two of his rockets
And does it again.
one of his teammates. He looks at me and goes, "Well, this guy's a Backburner pyro. There's no way."
No
he can
way he
deflect the
thought that
fourth
far
rocket."
ahead.
Shoots another rocket at me and dies. In this clip, it's CTF. They're bomb rushing the intel. It doesn't matter. But there's a soldier here who's coming in
Doesn't
on
matter.
the left there. He shoots once at me, sees me air blast, and then swaps to his shotgun. But then sees that it's a Backburner, swaps back to the rocket launcher, shoots another rocket at me, and
What?
dies for it. I just. Huh? If you're consistently getting fed rockets, sure, you could just shoot them back at the enemy gamers.
Yeah,
But
that's easy.
What you'd expect
That was a cool,
pyro
smooth
reflecting
landing
a
there.
rocket to do. So, hear me out here. What if we just take this soldier's rocket and
A blast? What? What did he just... Did he just deflect it into the ground, reflect jumping? That's a thing? Like, isn't... I know that isn't like surfing a thing or something? That's insane. Also, this music is awesome. I don't know what it's from. I've never heard it before. Hopefully it's not copywritten and we don't have issues. I really hope we don't have issues. It's really quiet. It has copyright issues. I really hope. Hope that wasn't muted.
all of this insanity is the meat of the Backburner's gameplay loop. Whatever the other team thinks you're doing, you just
You
make
do
sure
the
that
opposite.
you're doing something else. Do they think you're with the combo? Go on the flank. Do they think you're on the flank? Run straight at them while they're too paranoid to notice. Like,
True.
take this situation. You're right in the face of an obviously smurfing gibbous vision sniper who's
Of course.
staring down this hatless Backburner pyro. He's gonna try and guess what your movement will be so that he can land a quickscope. So let's look at a simplified version of our movement options for this
Go
next
behind
split
him.
second. We've got A, continuing to hold W.
No.
Or B, pressing literally any other button. So what do you think this sniper thinks you're going to do next? You got it? All right, cool. Now do the other thing. When using the
Sidestep?
Backburner, you never let them know your next move. Act like a genius mastermind tactician,
no.
and then
Oh.
in the next breath, act like you've got two brain cells that are both competing for third place. You want your ridiculous unpredictability to put the fear of God into your enemies. Revelations 13:12, I am the spy. From
That's
Team Fortress 2.
that's nope.
Right.
That's
Did I mention you can trick stab with the Backburner? That's
What do you
folks.
mean?
Once again, it's back time.
It's
See, that's
back
what we gotta
time.
call
Oh my
that.
God, it's
It
back
really just
time.
goes back to basics. You might think it's a setback, but I call it a run back. You know, just really a back and forth.
back
exchange.
time. Oh my God, the callback to the big
Back
earner.
sim gun. We really do be playing like the spy from
The
Team Fortress
360.
2, but unlike the spy from Team Fortress 2, we have a flamethrower. See, that's the nice part about any
I
class
have
that isn't
a
the spy. We
shotgun.
actually have options for head-to-head combat that aren't,
That.
Yeah, I know. In the right hands, a revolver can be pretty powerful, but most of the time, if you get
Looking at
caught
you,
as
Zero.
a spy, you just die. Let's take a look at a quick scenario. Let's say that you're a spy on landfall, and you go for a corner stab next to these stairs. And, oh no,
Okay.
your keyboard messed
Is it
up,
that
and
common?
your mouse didn't work, and your eyelids got in the way, and your chair broke, and your room was too cold
Oh.
that day. So for reasons entirely out of your control,
Of
you
course.
went around the corner too early, and now everyone's looking at you. At this point, if you stick around, you're basically dead. You could get one, maybe two shots off, maybe a
And
decent
God,
try
they
if you're
all went
lucky,
after him.
but
They're-
now let's take
the
a look at
hatred
that
for
same
spy.
situation as a Backburner pyro.
Holding M1. No critical hits. No critical hits. Just a normal pyro. No critical hits.
There is one advantage that the spy has over the Backburner, though, and that is that his backstab range is the full 180 degrees. That tends to lead to some interesting hit detection, but
Yeah.
the Backburner's range is only about 74 degrees, which
Why?
can lead to some even more interesting hit detection.
That's
The
a
thing I
crit.
notice most is that the crit mechanic has trouble registering when you're approaching from above, so the best position
That
to put
makes
yourself in is
sense.
one with a reverse height advantage. And if
So
you
would-
are higher than them for any number of reasons, try to aim where you think their back is going to be rather than where it is at that moment. It just tends
Oh.
to work a little better.
Source
Acting
spaghetti.
is insane.
Of course.
Essentially turned any encounter with you into a guessing game. But even with the Backburner stereotype debuff, players are going to start adapting.
Runs
at some
away.
point. Just take this clip. Imbued with the game's sense of some hyper-intelligent extra player
What is that?
being,
As a monkey.
this soldier has stopped shooting his feet. We've essentially conditioned him to be terrified of the air blast. So
Yeah.
at this point, what do? Well, you press the funny button.
I guess he
When
didn't
you're
have
playing
another
with
option.
people's expectations this much, you're conditioning them.
Is
And
he
it's
still
your
watching
job
stairs?
to know
Yes.
when they're adapting to you and change your play accordingly. Even if it's stupid, even if
Be
it's
unpredictable.
an objectively bad decision, do it anyway. The subversion is the point. You don't just want to kill your enemies. You want to make them go, what?
You want to make them second guess
It's not
everything.
about winning. It's about sending a message. Which brings me to the main point.
It's not
of the
about
video.
winning?
How should you, a real Manco mercenary, use the Backburner? Well, think about it. Above all else, you have to be unexpected. And what's the last thing you'd
Bro.
expect the Backburner Pyro to do? That's right. It's using something other than the Backburner.
To the frying
The
pan?
frying pan is a completely ridiculous weapon. It is just a
Good
stock
lord.
weaponry skin, sure, but somehow, some way,
It
its
does-
hidden stats take it to a completely
It's
different
hidden
level.
stats?
And
Is that
instead of being
true?
dealt guaranteed crits from behind, well, guess what? We've got random crits. Oh, but wait, I hear you
Not
saying
if
that's
you're
not fun to play
on
against? Well,
a community
I've
server
got news
or-
for you. You picked Pyro.
Like,
That ship has sailed, dude. And also, that's kind of the
Uncletopia.
point. The frying pan is loud. It has an obscene crit rate, and there's really no getting around it. It's annoying. Every time you roll that crit, it deals an extra 2d8 psychic damage. 3d8 if they're a fiend, undead, or spy.
What?
Yeah, you heard me right. A pan crit? That's a smite. The frying pan is a
smite?
paladin weapon. It's not just the
What
best
is-
melee
are these
weapon in the
D&D
game. I don't know
references?
I'm saying this. It's the best weapon in... No, the best weapon
Oh.
in any game. That's how good the frying
I got so concerned. Because something my controller.
Man, come on.
Cuts
I was
out.
just getting into it.
That's a
And
big
now I
light
have to
switch.
build all that momentum up again.
Look, I get where you're going. It's a solid idea. Stupid, unexpected, funny. It's good. Follows a theme. But, that's kind of the problem, right?
What do you mean?
This is what we do every time. Starts as a tutorial, gets progressively dumber, and eventually it all
Dumber?
goes to
What
hell.
do you mean dumber?
We cut to the studio, and then we do an ending stinger. Same thing every single time.
Yeah, no, you're right. If we really want to do something unexpected, we have to do something fresh, something new, something original, something no two mediocre men sitting in a room with reasonably good microphones have ever done before.
Record a
Well,
mixtape?
I mean, mediocre is kind of a strong word, right? I mean, I feel like I'm pretty confident myself.
Wait! I have an idea.
So
That's
then I
scary.
told him that if I had to give the Backburner a rating, I'm going to give it like 420
This is a
degrees Fahrenheit
podcast?
out of 450.
Oh my god, with the surfing
That makes total sense.
TikTok
It's
video.
good, right? Like but the weird hit reg holds it back a bit for me. It's it's kind of like actual TF2. It's pretty good, but it's held
the
back by a
TikTok
couple
video.
things.
Dude, you're so right. But,
Like what's
yeah.
with medics not healing me anyway? A medic's entire purpose
It's
is to
just a
heal high-value
podcast?
pockets and give them Uber charges, right? And clearly I'm a high-value pocket. My Strange Original has like 50,000 kills on it. They should know to heal me and not anybody else.
Didn't you, like, farm that in a strange leveling server or something?
Hey, you know what's so weird? I just realized today that I'm being censored by Valve.
Man,
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, they're targeting me. Ever since I got canceled by the radical woke soldier mains for calling someone a war pig, they've been trying to take away my platform.
The War Pig.
If I could
Oh my
just play
god.
Devil's advocate for a second here. You're totally right.
The
You're
Man's Guide
so right,
podcast,
and
I'd
that's
watch
why I'm
that.
so mad at you. It's
I
because
should-
of how right
Like,
you
just
are.
this day, I tried to tell somebody about their stereotype in a game, and you know what it said? Voice communication is not available for this account. They're trying to silence me.
What?
Anyway, guys, if you want to stop the man's guide from being silenced by the establishment, make sure to check out my new Netflix special, Unusual
This is
Taunt
Joe
Stereotypes,
Rogan.
episode 46. It's going to be totally awesome.
Man's Guide to the Backburner. I'm guessing that's supposed to be the sting. Oh, amazing as always. Thumbnail by Toden. It's always amazing. Lazy Purple was in here, of course. Editing by SoundSmith, Lazy Purple. Yep, all these people. John Patrick Lowy as a sniper. Is that the actual voice actor for as a sniper? That's actually kind of cool. Pretty sure that cameo really means a lot. Oh, there's still 2 minutes left. Let's go. The sniper, of course. I'm guessing he gets. Oh, in order of appearance. That makes sense. Lazy Purple as himself. Wow, imagine that. Ankle Dane. Marketplace.tf. Yeah, I wonder why it took 2 years to do instead of just one. I mean, a lot of work goes into these videos. He's being silenced.
They're almost here.
Who?
You can hear them, can't you?
No?
They're scratching at the door.
The door's open. The gun's there.
Now, they're back.
And right behind you.
Is that a square ball? Oh, monitor. Jesus.
That's right. Your favorite
crystal
niche
lead.
internet micro-celebrities will return with all new adventures planned for the future. Will Chris and Lee find out the mysterious odors that are in the studio walls? Will Uncle Dane actually come on the show? Who knows?
Well,
the possibilities are literally endless.
This is an actual ad? There's no way this is the actual thing.
But, okay. Look, I'm gonna level with you. Last time you and I talked, you didn't go to the Christopher Lee Productions YouTube channel, and I get it, okay? But look, I can only lockpick into the studio recording booth so many times before they put some security cameras in this place.
You don't already?
I killed a man with a revolver to get in here.
Oh, that's what that was?
The show was my life, you understand me? I was an interview television show host. But you know what?
What is this a reference to?
The cops are on their way, and time is precious. We're back, and that's the important thing.
Is that like a new series that's coming out or something? A man's guide to the Backburner. I've received a lot of comments from people asking me to react to this one. People told me, I got so excited. Like I said, this is like the one video I look forward to the entire year. Like, honestly, this is one of the favorite videos that I record all year long. And I record a lot of videos. I do like 18 videos a week. And this is the one that is always like kind of in the forefront of my mind of when the next one's gonna come out. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Hopefully I'll be streaming some Team Fortress 2 tomorrow with viewers enjoying the Smith, and then playing some Genshin Impact, and then Saturday I'm playing some more Undertale. It should be a lot of fun. I hope you have a wonderful rest today. Hopefully you made just a tiny little better. I look forward to reading your comments because I read every single one of them. But until the next one, take care and cue the music.
We were